Welcome to the Deep Dive, where we unravel the mysteries lurking in the shadows and explore the stories that send shivers down your spine. From unsolved crimes to paranormal encounters, from eerie legends to the unknown, we're here to take you on a journey into the unexplained. Every story has layers, and every layer brings us closer to the truth or deeper into the mystery. So grab a seat, turn down the lights, and get ready to dive into the unknown. This is the Deep Dive.
Ever stumble on something online that just sends shivers down your spine? Something mysterious, intriguing, and maybe a little bit creepy.
Oh, absolutely.
That's what we're diving into today. The enigmatic world of Cicada 3301.
It's not just another internet puzzle, you know?
Right.
This is a story that captivated some of the brightest minds online.
Yeah.
A digital treasure hunt with twists and turns that could rival the most intricate mystery novel.
We've got a mountain of research, articles, and even some first-hand accounts to sift through today.
Wow.
And you and I, we're going on a journey to try and untangle this web.
Okay.
To figure out who or what Cicada 3301 really is and what they wanted.
And what's fascinating is that Cicada 3301 didn't just want anyone to solve their puzzle. They were meticulously designed to attract a very particular kind of person. Imagine, if you will, someone with a deep understanding of cryptography, passion for puzzles, and an ability to see patterns where others see only chaos.
Okay, picture this. It's late. You're scrolling through the depths of 4chan, January 4th, 2012, and you stumble across this image.
Yeah.
Just plain black background.
Right.
But there, in stark white text, is a message that would launch 1,000 theories. Simply enough, we were looking for highly intelligent individuals. To find them, we have devised a test.
Okay.
There's a message hidden in this image.
Wow.
And just like that, the internet was hooked.
They say the first puzzle is always the easiest, right? Well, Cicada 3301 played it smart.
They started with a classic Caesar cipher, almost like an open invitation.
Right.
A way to test the waters and see who was paying attention.
And pay attention. They did.
Yeah.
People crack that first layer pretty quickly, eager to see what lay beneath.
Of course.
But that's where things took a turn.
Okay.
The deeper you went, the more complex the puzzles became.
Okay.
Steganography, hiding messages within the images themselves, like a digital invisible ink.
Wow.
That's where things started to get really interesting.
Now, remember those book codes you mentioned earlier?
Yeah.
Imagine deciphering a message that leads you not to a website or a file, but to a specific page and line number in a physical book.
Right.
It's like something out of a Dan Brown novel.
Yeah.
Except this was real life.
Right.
Unfolding on computer screens around the world.
Right. And it wasn't just about digital prowess.
Okay.
Cicada 3301 incorporated real-world elements.
Interesting.
Sending people on a global scavenger hunt. We're talking coordinates hidden within images.
Wow.
Leading to posters plastered on telephone poles from Warsaw to Sydney.
Can you imagine being one of those people, standing on a street corner, thousands of miles from home, staring at a QR code, knowing that somewhere in that jumble of pixels lies the next clue in this elaborate puzzle?
Yeah.
The sense of mystery, the thrill of the chase, it must have been incredible.
And as more and more people dove headfirst into this mystery, one thing became abundantly clear.
What's that?
Whoever was behind Cicada 3301 was no amateur.
Right.
They possessed an incredibly rare and diverse skill set.
Yeah.
A deep understanding not just of cryptography and cybersecurity, but of history, literature, and even ancient languages.
Okay.
This wasn't just a game to them. It was a carefully orchestrated symphony of knowledge and intrigue.
It's like they were saying, if you want to play our game, you have to be willing to step outside your comfort zone to see the world in a different way.
Exactly. And as the puzzles grew more complex, they began to reveal something else, something that ran deeper than mere technical skill. The clues, you see, were laced with hints of a particular ideology, a belief system centered around privacy, freedom of information, and a distrust of centralized authority.
It's like they wanted to find people who not only had the skills, but also shared their worldview.
Precisely. Take, for instance, that eerie audio recording hidden within the first puzzle. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah. There are 3 prime numbers associated with the original image. It sounded like something out of a spy thriller.
That recording, along with other carefully planted clues, highlighted Cicada 3301's obsession with anonymity. They used advanced encryption techniques, communicated through the dark web, and even threatened to disqualify anyone who dared to share information publicly.
It's like they wanted to create their own exclusive club, hidden in plain sight.
And yet, despite their best efforts, rumors spread like wildfire. The internet, as they say, loves a good mystery. Theories abounded. Was this a recruitment tool for a government agency, a secret society with radical ideas, or just a group of brilliant eccentrics with too much time on their hands?
The more I learn about this, the more I think it's impossible to separate fact from fiction. But we do have a few tantalizing breadcrumbs to follow. Some individuals claim they actually solved the first puzzle, even received emails congratulating them and offering a glimpse behind the curtain.
These alleged winners describe Cicada 3301 as an international organization fiercely dedicated to protecting privacy as a fundamental human right. They claimed the puzzles were designed to identify talented individuals who could help them develop privacy-focused software and solutions.
It almost sounds too good to be true. A group of digital Robin Hoods using their skills to fight for a more private and secure internet.
And that's the thing, isn't it? We can't take any of these claims at face value. Cicada 3301's insistence on anonymity makes it incredibly difficult to verify anything. We're left to piece together the puzzle from fragments of information, leaked documents, and the often conflicting accounts of those who claim to have been there.
And as if the first puzzle wasn't mind-boggling enough, Cicada 3301 upped the ante with their subsequent challenges. The second puzzle, launched exactly a year after the first, took the complexity to a whole new level. They introduced a bootable operating system with hidden messages, delved into the world of runic alphabets. Imagine trying to decipher that and incorporated even more real-world challenges that spanned the globe.
It's as if they wanted to push the boundaries of what was possible, to see how far they could stretch the limits of human ingenuity. And remember, they weren't just testing individual brilliance. They were looking for people who could collaborate, albeit within a very specific set of rules. Information sharing outside of their carefully controlled channels was strictly forbidden.
They even released their own book, Liber Primus, they called it. Written primarily in runes, this enigmatic text is considered by many to be the key to understanding Cicada 3301's true purpose.
Though much of it remains untranslated, even to this day, imagine poring over ancient symbols, knowing they hold the key to unraveling one of the internet's most enduring mysteries. It's tantalizing and frustrating in equal measure.
It's like they were playing a game of cat and mouse with the entire internet, leading us on a wild goose chase through a labyrinth of their own design. And then, just as abruptly as it began, the trail went cold.
Silence. After the third puzzle, Cicada 3301 vanished. No more cryptic messages, no more elaborate puzzles, just radio silence.
And that's what makes this story so incredibly fascinating, isn't it? The fact that we're still left here years later, wondering who they were, what they wanted, and whether they'll ever resurface.
Some believe they're still out there, lurking in the shadows of the internet, waiting for the right moment to return. Perhaps with a new challenge, a new puzzle to pique our collective curiosity.
Part of me hopes they're right. There's something undeniably alluring about a mystery that refuses to be solved.
It's a testament to the power of the unknown, to our innate desire to unravel secrets, to make sense of the chaos. And in a world saturated with information where answers are often just a click away, Cicada 3301 reminds us that some mysteries are worth savoring, even if they never fully reveal their secrets.
You know, it's funny. In this age of instant gratification and information overload, we rarely encounter something that truly stumps us. But Cicada 3301, they managed to capture our collective imagination in a way that few things have. It's like they tapped into something primal, that deep-seated human need to solve a puzzle.
It's the allure of the unknown, the thrill of the chase. Each puzzle was a door leading to another room, and another, each more intricate than the last. They weren't just testing our knowledge, they were testing our persistence, our creativity, our ability to think outside the box.
And for the people who dedicated countless hours, days, even weeks of their lives trying to crack these codes, there had to be more to it than just the satisfaction of finding the answer. It was about the journey, the camaraderie, the shared sense of purpose. For a brief moment, it felt like the internet had come together, united by a common goal.
Absolutely. They created a community, albeit a somewhat exclusive and enigmatic one, and then, just as quickly as they arrived, they were gone.
Just like that.
Leaving us to ponder their motives, to speculate endlessly about their true identities.
Maybe that's the most intriguing part of it all.
Yeah.
We may never know for sure who Cicada 3301 was or what they ultimately hoped to achieve.
Right.
But they've left an indelible mark on the digital landscape.
Yeah, they have.
They've shown us that even in an age of constant surveillance and data mining, anonymity is still possible.
It is.
That secrets can still exist, hidden in plain sight.
They've also given us a gift, you know. A mystery that continues to spark debate, to inspire countless articles, documentaries, even fictional accounts.
Wow.
They've reminded us that the world is full of wonders, both online and off, and that sometimes the most rewarding journeys are the ones that lead us down unexpected paths.
So where does that leave us? Still scratching our heads, I suppose.
Yeah.
But maybe, just maybe, that's exactly where Cicada 3301 wanted us to be.
Right.
Left with more questions than answers.
Yeah.
Forever pondering the mysteries of the digital world.
Perhaps the real treasure wasn't the solution to the puzzle, but the journey itself. The connections we made, the skills we learned, and the realization that sometimes the most intriguing puzzles are the ones we may never fully solve.
Who knows? Maybe, just maybe, they're out there right now, crafting their next challenge, waiting for the moment to set the internet ablaze once more. And when they do, you bet we'll be ready to dive right back into the mystery.
And that's a wrap for this episode of The Deep Dive. I hope you enjoyed today's exploration into today's mystery, and that it gave you some valuable insights to think about. If you found this episode helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to stay updated on all our future deep dives. As always, thanks for diving deep with us today. Stay curious, stay informed, and we'll see you next time on The Deep Dive.